Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Matatag Curriculum, Science, Grade 4, Quarter 1, Lesson 8. Our topic for today is about environmental awareness and responsible steward of nature. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. For our learning competency, the learners apply science process skills and attitudes in conducting a guided survey about environmental issues and concerns, including grouping and classifying, communicating, and open-mindedness. For our objectives, first, give attention to the environmental problems that they could observe in their locality. And second, use science process skills and attitudes in conducting survey about local environmental issues and concerns. Here are the content of this lesson. First, science inventions. Second, materials and their uses. Third, gathering scientific information. What can you see in the pictures? Share your answer to your classmates. Guide questions. Number 1. What can you see in the pictures? Are these real-life scenarios? Have you seen any of this with your own eyes? Next, in the past lesson, you have learned about using scientific process skills and attitudes. How can knowing and developing these skills and attitude help you solve problems like this? Let us answer the questions. Number 1, what can you see in the pictures? Are these real-life scenarios? Have you seen any of this with your own eyes? Here's the possible answer. Water pollution might show discolored or debris-filled water, while air pollution could reveal smog or haze over cities. Garbage pollution often appears as litter or overflowing landfills. And waste pollution might involve hazardous materials or plastic waste. These are real-life scenarios commonly seen around the world and widely documented in various media and reports. Next, in the past lesson, you have learned about using scientific process skills and attitudes. How can knowing and developing these skills and attitude develop or help you solve problems like this? Here's the possible answer. Using scientific skills like observation and data analysis helps identify pollution sources and measure the effectiveness of solutions. Attitudes such as curiosity and critical thinking drive thorough investigation and problem solving, while a sense of responsibility encourages proactive measures and sustainable practices to address pollution effectively. our lesson purpose, do you observe environmental problems in your locality? Here's the possible answer. Yes, environmental problems such as littering, air pollution, and water pollution are often noticeable in many localities. The severity and types of issues can vary based on local conditions and practices. This week, we will talk about the different problems that we observe in our own place and conduct a simple investigation to find out their causes and their effects to the society. Unlocking content vocabulary. First, we have water pollution. The release of substances into bodies of water that makes water unsafe for human use and disrupts aquatic ecosystems. Number 2 is land pollution. The deposition of solid or liquid waste materials on land or underground in a manner that can contaminate the soil and groundwater, threaten public health, and cause unsightly conditions and nuisances. Number 3 is garbage pollution. Pollution caused by improper disposal of garbage which inflicts harm to the environment. Number 4, environmental problems. A state in which the order and law of the ecosystems are collapsed as the ecological function it originally had is destroyed due to the influence of human activities. Number 5 is community. A place where a group of people live together, sharing with common resources. Now, let us read a news report. The title is about Ilocos Norte households told segregation key to waste reduction, published on January 23, 2024 by Maria Jorena Therese Blanco. Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. The Environmental and Natural Resources Office or ENRO of the Provincial Government of Ilocos Norte called on residents to adopt effective waste segregation practices within their homes. In observance of Zero Waste Month, Toned Quilla, head of ENRO, called on households to properly segregate biodegradable from non-biodegradable waste. It seems like we really cannot attain zero waste. There is no such thing as zero waste because as long as we live, we keep on consuming. But the principle behind zero waste is actually to reduce waste, said Quilla. When wastes are left unsegregated, there is a risk of contamination as different types of waste may be stored together. Further, Quilla said wastes that are not properly managed are challenging to treat or handle and often find their way into landfills. To lessen the environmental issues on waste, the head of ENRO stated that Anyone can implement basic waste management in their homes. When properly segregated, households will be able to maintain cleanliness and prevent unwanted odors. If plastics and biodegradable products are mixed in one trash can, it would produce an unpleasant smell in your house. But when separated, it leaves no odor, said Kilia. Moreover, she also shared that when proper waste segregation is observed, it would be easier to perform different processes such as composting, plastic recycling, and waste diversion. To guide household members in separating different types of waste, here are other simple tips from Enro. Number 1, keep separate trash cans for dry and wet waste. If possible, another for papers and another for the plastics. Number 2, dispose wet garbage daily. Number 3, do not mix batteries and chemicals with regular waste. Zero Waste Month is observed nationwide every January, which aims to promote proper and effective waste segregation and waste management. From MJTAB/PIA Ilocos Norte. Here are the guide questions. Number 1, what is the news all about? Number 2, what is celebrated nationwide as mentioned by the news article? Number 3, why do you think there is a nationwide awareness on waste segregation? Number 4, is managing our waste a challenge to us as a nation? Number 5, does improper waste disposal lead to another environmental problems? Like what? And number 6, what about in your community? Do you have environmental problems too? Let us answer. Number 1, what is the news all about? The answer, the news is all about the Environment and Natural Resources Office in Ilocos Norte encouraging residents to practice waste segregation at home to improve waste management and reduce environmental issues. Number 2, what is celebrated nationwide as mentioned by the news article? The answer, Zero Waste Month is celebrated nationwide every January to promote effective waste segregation and management. Number 3, why do you think there is a nationwide awareness on waste segregation? The answer, nationwide awareness helps reduce waste, prevent pollution, and encourage recycling and composting, which protects the environment. Number 4, is managing our waste a challenge to us as a nation? The answer, yes. Managing waste is a challenge because it requires everyone to be responsible and follow proper disposal and recycling practices. Number 5, Does improper waste disposal lead to other environmental problems? Like what? The answer, yes. Improper waste disposal can lead to problems like pollution of land and water, harmful odors, and health hazards. Number 6, how about in your community? Do you have environmental problems too? The answer, yes. Many communities face issues like littering, pollution, and improper waste management. For our worked example, zoom in to nature. Today, we will be taking a virtual tour of a community where environmental problems are evident. Please be attentive and serious during this activity, as it relates directly to issues we may face in our own area. Before we view the videos showcasing the community's environmental challenges, we will start with a short footage of the journey to the target place. This will help you become familiar with the locations we'll be exploring. Pay close attention and think about how these issues might be relevant to our own community. Here's the learning activity sheet number 1. Lesson title or topic, Simple Guided Investigation to Environmental Issues. Activity number 1, zoom in to nature. Objectives, conduct simple guided investigation to environmental problems. Materials or resources needed, video clip on the environmental problem or problems observed in their own community. Here's the instructions. First, listen attentively to the videos to be shown or pay attention to the resource speaker. Next, number 2, fill out this form. First column, we have observed environmental problem. Second column, causes of the problem. Third column, impact to the community. And fourth column, how the community addressed the problem. Good luck! For our synthesis or extended practice or differentiation, letter A, as a grade 4 pupil, what can you do to help address this problem? Complete the sentence below. As a grade 4 pupil, I can help in solving the problem by your answer. Next, letter B, show 2 or 3 pictures as proof of the existence of the problem. Attach them here. And letter C, if any, attach here pictures of the community activities being conducted to address the problem. Worked example, zoom in to nature. Here are the guide questions to answer. Number 1, what environmental problem is shown in the video? Number 2, what caused this problem? Number 3, what the community is doing to address this problem? And number 4, as a grade 4 pupil, how can you help in solving this problem? For our lesson activity, here are the answers. Number 1, what environmental problem is observed in the locality? The answer, the observed problem in the locality is the pollution of the river. Number 2, what causes water pollution in the river? The answer, garbage was thrown in the river. Garbage like plastic wrappers, bottles, and dead animals were thrown in the river. Number 3, who is responsible for throwing garbage into the river? The answer, the locals and even the picnic goers just throw their garbage in the water. Number 4, what are observed impact or effect of water pollution in the community? The answer, the water gives foul odor to the surroundings. The water is already stagnant. Aquatic animals no longer thrive in the river. Tourists are no longer attracted to visit the place. Swimming is no longer possible because of the dirty water. Number 5, what is the community doing to address the problem? The answer, a barangay ordinance was crafted to protect the river. Whoever caught dumping garbage in the river will be punished. Washing clothes and cars, jeepneys is prohibited. Regular cleanup drive along the riverbank is conducted every weekend. For our learners' takeaways, fill out the chart below to know if you've learned something from our activity this week. Community environmental problem. First column, you will put causes. Second column, impact to the community. And third column, activities by the community to solve the problem. Here are the possible answers. Community environmental problem is plastic pollution. Next, community environmental problem is air pollution. We also have community environmental problem, water pollution. We do have community environmental problem for garbage pollution. We also have community environmental problem for land pollution. Reflection on learning. Reflect on this. You may write your answer in your notebook. So this is the example answer. My role in addressing environmental problem of my community. I realized that I can make a big difference in my community by taking small but important actions. By sorting my trash into recyclables, compostables, and regular waste. I help keep things organized and reduce pollution. Using fewer plastics and finding new ways to reuse items helps cut down on waste. Participating in cleanup events and sharing what I've learned about protecting the environment with others can spread awareness and inspire more people to take action. Supporting local programs like tree planting and recycling drives also helps make our community a cleaner and healthier place. For our formative assessment, in a 1/8 sized illustration board, Make a poster slogan showing proper care to environment. And here is the rubrics for environmental poster. So here are the criteria. Graphics for 15 points, slogan for 10 points, and neatness for 10 points. Good luck!
Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you!